Hey, what's up you guys, it's Techrodd with a new After Effects tutorial, and this tutorial was requested by some of you guys who wanted to know effects about the Element 3D textures. It seemed that some of you had some problems with the textures of some objects. Now you say they are white, and where can I find those textures for those objects and how do I apply to them? It's hard to explain in text, so I'm going to do a tutorial about this to show how to do it. Okay, so when you go into your scene setup from Element 3D, you can see all your models over here. And for example, here you got projectile weapons, and they're all white. For example, this handgun over here, it's white. And of course, you need to apply those textures yourself, otherwise it won't work. Now, how to do that is very simple. If you, yeah, so click on the estimate over here, and you can see that there are 0 textures applied. Now underneath here you can see diffuse, specular, etc. And what you do is at diffuse, click on non-set, click over here load texture, and the materials, the textures should be located somewhere in your document. So go to your documents, go to the Element 3D folder, go to Video Copilot, it's in a model map over here, models. And over here you can see projectile weapons folder, and in here are the objects, and over here you can see the textures. Now we should look for the handgun diffuse wherever it is. Over here we got it. So need to be sure it's okay. It's called handgun, and that's this one. Over here we got it. Handgun diffuse, and same thing for the handgun trigger. Just click on diffuse, load texture, go to your models, check the weapons over here. Now we got the same texture, just press OK, and the same thing for the other ones. And you have your handgun in a full texture. Now of course it's black, so you don't really see it, so let me just turn on the environment and the grid, as you can see. Okay, now the same thing for the other ones. You don't have to do that every time you do it, because for example I'm working with this object every time I open up Element 3D, so I'm just going to save it as a model preset by right clicking here and save as model preset, and just save it into the folder My Models, and just save it as handgun, for example. So you can find it here, My Models, and over here you got the handgun, and it's done, and you can load it every time you want, and you have it, and you don't have to apply those texture every time to it. Now of course you can also add the specular and the the normal bump. I'm not sure, and just search for the specular if there's one. I think not, but if there's one, you should apply it too. But I don't think there's any. No, there isn't any. Ah yes, here in the 4K maps, it looks like there are some for the handgun, and that will just add some lightning effects to it. So it's not really it's advanced, but it's not really necessary to do. Okay. Anyway, I think that's about it. If you have any other questions, please ask. For more tutorials about Element 3D, go to videocopilot.com. It's from Andrew Kramer. I suggest looking at those tutorials for any Element 3D tips and tricks, etc. So just for this problem, okay. So thank you for watching.